To continue the presentation, my name is KARL TANJILI and I'll be discussing the research design for our study. So the research will follow a causal explanatory design, which is particularly useful for examining how independent variables influence the dependent variable. So the main goal is to understand how the bank's risk assessment influence its marketing decisions, especially in the commercial banking sector, where these strategic decisions are often based on comprehensive risk analysis. So now let's go to the sample size and the sampling method. So for the sample size, the study will involve a sample of 30 participants, specifically loan officers and credit officers from Metrobank. So this sample size has been chosen because of the focused nature of the study, as it involves professionals directly engaged on both risk management and marketing strategy development. So the relatively small but specialized groups of 30 professionals ensures that the research remains manageable and that the data collection is feasible. Now for the sampling method, to select the right participants, the study will use purposive sampling, which is a non probability sampling method. So, this means we will specifically choose individuals who are directly involved in commercial lending and have relevant expertise in both risk assessment and marketing decisions. So, by using the purposive sampling, we ensure that we gather insights from professionals with the appropriate experience and decision making authority. So, this targeted approach will provide valuable insights into the research questions. Now, for the data collection procedure. So, this study will utilize a mixed methods approach, combining both surveys and structured interviews to collect data from relevant stakeholders, including professionals at the bank and representatives from SMEs. So for the surveys, a structured questionnaire will be created to gather data from the participants, focusing on key areas such as first, we have the bank's use of risk assessment tools. How does Metrobank use credit score, profitability of default models, and collateral to shape their loan marketing strategies? We also have marketing strategies for different SME segments. How are marketing strategies tailored to different segments of SMEs based on their risk profiles? So the questionnaires will include a combination of closed-ended questions, which allow for quantitative analysis, and open-ended questions, which will provide more qualitative insights from the participants. And now for the interviews. So to enrich the survey findings, we will also conduct optional structured interviews with loan officers and credit officers. So these interviews will delve deeper into the decision-making processes behind the marketing strategies and loan offers tailored to SMEs with a focus on first, understanding the rationale behind specific marketing approaches based on risk assessments. Second is exploring how the bank adjusts its loan offerings to cater to different SME segments while considering associated risks. For the data analysis, once the data is collected, it will be analyzed using multiple regression analysis. So, this statistical method will help determine the strength and direction of the relationships between the independent variables, which have been already discussed earlier, which are credit score, probability of default, and loan collateral, and the dependent variable, which again is the marketing strategies. So, multiple regression analysis is ideal for this study because it allows to examine how several independent variables simultaneously affect a single dependent variable, enabling us to test the proposed hypothesis. For the scope and limitations, this research is specifically focused on Metrobank and will involve a small sample size of loan officers and credit officers. Due to the narrow scope, the findings may not be easily generalized to other banks or broader populations. However, To increase the external validity of the research, future studies could expand the sample size and include multiple banks, providing a broader perspective on how risk assessment factors influence marketing strategies across different contexts. For the ethical considerations, throughout the research process, the study will adhere to ethical standards. Participants will be fully informed about the purpose of the study, and their informed consent will be obtained before any data is collected. To protect their privacy, all participants' identities will remain anonymous, and the data will be used exclusively for academic purposes. So, by maintaining ethical integrity, we aim to foster trust and encourage participation from all stakeholders involved in the study. So, in conclusion, this study, again titled Risk Assessment in Commercial Loans and Its Influence on Marketing for SMEs, the case of Metrobank in Davao City, aims to provide an in depth understanding of how risk assessment factors influence the marketing strategies for commercial loans targeted at SMEs, specifically within Metrobank. So, through a combination of surveys and interviews, we hope to gain valuable insights into how banks adjust their marketing efforts based on risk evaluations. The findings from this research will contribute to enhancing marketing approaches and risk management strategies in the commercial lending sector, benefiting academic research and the banking industry here in Davao City. Again, thank you.